lock it away, but the market makers are watching every single day. Ooh, they're watching. Market makers, they're watching you. They see your every move. Markers, they're watching you, watching you, watching you. Market makers, they're watching you. They know where your stops are. Market makers, they're watching you. They're gonna hunt you down. They're watching you. They're watching you. You move your position, you slide it down low. They follow right after they already know. You think it's random, you think it's just noise, but the wicks are deliberate, they're hunting your boys. You set a liquidation, you set a tight range. They push just enough to trigger the change. You feel the sweat, you feel the dread. The market makers are laughing down the thread. They don't care if you're right, they don't care if you're wrong. They just want the trigger, they just want the song. You can scream at the screen, you can curse the code, but the market makers are laughing down the road. Ooh, they're watching. Market makers, they're watching you. They see your every move. Markers, they're watching you, watching you, watching you. Market makers, they're watching you. They know where your stops are. Market makers, they're watching you. They're gonna hunt you down. They're watching you. They're watching. I used to think it was luck, just bad timing. Now I see the patterns, I see the rhyming. Every stop on every fake out dip, they were waiting for me to tighten my grip. So I widen the stops, I let the room breathe, but I know they're still there. They never leave. They see your every move. They're watching you, watching you, watching you. Market makers, they're watching you. They know where your stops are. Market makers, they're watching you. They're gonna hunt you down. They're watching you. Market makers. Market makers.
Time for the ringing of the cowbell ceremony. You got a ding-a-ling? Grab it, give it a fling. It's fun. The ringing of the cowbell ceremony is now completed. We may proceed with our program.
I've been watching coins pop, left and right. Green flashes everywhere, lighting up the night. Everybody's aping, screaming, this is it. In a voice whispering, just take the hit. But I got my rules, drew 'em in the dark. Fib support, trend line break, 9 MA spark. I wait for confirmation, I don't chase the spark. Even when the foremost tearing at my heart, they say just one trade.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's the harm?
please keep your body parts inside the vehicle at all times during tonight's show. You never know what's going to come out and try to eat you. Stay away from the bears.
Now my discipline's the only line I cross. Ooh, no, I can't go for that. No.
For those of you out there that are getting that lag on, I should say thank you.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good as coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good as coffee in your cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg, where we have fun looking at these charts. Except for when they're falling down. It's not as fun when they fall down, is it, darling? But I got some good news for you right now. We're catching some support at the 618. Don't know how long it'll hold because we broke a trend line right there. So it's looking kind of nasty on the smaller time frames. There's always that chance we can come down here to one of these two guys right here, right? I don't really see a harmonic pattern there, but doesn't mean I catch them as little suckers every time. But it doesn't matter until after they confirm when you get to really play them for the upside, right? So if we do come down here, it's always welcome to come to a 786. We do have a bigger harmonic pattern that we already touched down here before, and coming back down there again or thereabouts, just a little bit higher. It's a common occurrence with these harmonic things. They like to do those double bottoms sometimes, you know. So that might be what we're looking at. So it might feel as scary as it did, you know, back over here Sunday night. Could be. Or maybe we can bounce here and get back up here because these moving averages, even on the bigger time frames, they look like they could drag us back up. I want to take, for instance, I take that back. I take that back here on the 1 hour. That one looks a little scarier. That one look a little scarier here. Yeah, got the 50 folding over the 200 there. That's not what we want to see happen right now. Can we bounce out of it? It's going to take a lot of volume to come in really quick and really soon here to make that happen. The 9 is crossing the 200. Yeah, that looks like a kamikaze. Somebody just sold the hell off of a bunch of Bitcoin and got scared over here is what it looks like. 89,000. I wonder if there's any news. I haven't heard anything about it, but could have been, you know, anything going on in the I don't know, FOMC. I don't know. Did they piss some people off today and stuff? Get so tired of having to base our lives around that crap. This one though, the bigger time frames, the 4 hour, they look more interesting. Okay, because it's not looking as bearish on the bigger time frames like the 4 hour. And let me explain my argument here. You see that this green line that's going right up under here, that's the 9 moving average. And, you know, once we're above the 9, we're doing fine. We're not now because we just lost it. But it's ranging at 89,138. Well, you know, we're at 188. We were down at 187,700 just a few moments ago. But it bullish across that 50. That's a good sign right there. I like that. 100's above the, yeah, the bigger movement, the bigger time frames are saying, hey baby, chill. The 4 hours says chill. They just fishing. We talked last night what the Ichimoku cloud was saying. It was telling us it's going to get kind of choppy, right? Welcome to the chop. This is the chop. The chop of the chop. It looked like it would be doing really good, really good. We had that nice little day there going up at $90,000, almost $600 there. But it's got to be a little recoil to that, don't you know, just to keep things shaking up. You know how these market makers are, baby. They want to take your money, my money, and everybody else's money they can get their hands on. Greedy little bastards that they are. They're very clever at it. They are our arch enemies in this thing, but they're a necessary evil because if they weren't here, well, trading would be a lot different. It wouldn't be smooth. Prices be all over the damn places. So they're a necessary evil in the market just to keep things level and flowing. But God, golly, don't they put some thumbs on them scales sometimes, right? You feel me? You feel me? Daily, we are below the 9-moving average. That one we got to watch, pay attention to. This is the daily one that was saying, hey man, it's going to be choppy here. We got that little sliver of red coming in on this Ichimoku cloud indicator. She can get a little choppy here. We need to come up real quick though. I'm just saying, or we get choppy, get caught under the red and come down. We don't want that to happen, right? We want this harmonic idea to play out to get us back above our main trend line, which we're still under by my trend lines. We still in the danger zone. So, is it a bearish retest? And that's kind of what we have to kind of start asking ourselves, right? This trend line right here that we can't see, that we had for support for the longest time, lost, came up and touched it, even got above it a little bit. And now we're getting rejected off of it. This is what a bearish retest on a trend line looks like. So I don't want to just negate that and pretend that that's not there, because it is. And that's one of the key things that we look for in our trend line trading is a bearish retest, and our pattern trading is a retest, bullish or bearish, right? And so if it comes back up into it and it can't get back in, comes back down, yeah. Now, a bullish sign would be if it tries to go back up once more and get it, right? That's what we want to see. If we just start dropping now, then hello, tick off one of our last little boxes for this bear market confirmation, right? Because we don't need any more lower lows whatsoever. We failed to get that higher high that we were looking for. And until we can get, somebody was asking in the trading group, if it's going to go up or down, and I was like, I can't be bullish until we get past about 91.5, because that's going to be that higher high that we got to knock out if we don't take it out. Well, what's our other options? Well, if you can't take it out, it looks like it's pretty much downhill from here, doesn't it? Right? And your best strategy there is just the short from every top that you can come up to, man. Every little pullback that you think it's going to happen this time. I'm going to buy in. I'm going to buy that flag to the upside. That's when you should be shorting if we're in a downtrend, right? In a lot of these situations. So tricky dicky play for Bitcoin, I gotta say. And you know what that means for altcoins, right? Yeah, they follow right behind, or sometimes even jump ahead of the bus. Get ran over by the train before they get to the bicycle station. What the hell does that even mean? 14 people hanging out with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come over and say hello to everybody. How we doing today? We got Straight Guy in the chat who's falling asleep on us. He may or may not be with us at the moment. Silver Days is in the house. Good to see you, my man. Thank you for showing up. DayP's been killing it over here. Did you guys see? DayP, you look like you are an evolving trader here. Oh man, why'd you pop up over there? Oh, look, I can make it big. I didn't know I could do that. I look like a bass when I do that. A bass chicken fish. We'll start a meme coin. Instead of smoking chicken fish. Smoking turkey bass. All right, so virtual. That was a great play. You did a short on it too. That's ballsy. Ballsy. I mean, meaning that well, yeah, it's ballsy. It's ballsy to take a short. I know we're in a bear market when the prices are going, and that's going with the trend. But it tells me that you're not a brand new trader. Oh hell, this tells me you're not a brand new trader. It tells me you're evolving, my man. It tells me you're evolving, that you're starting to make that things are starting to click for you. You're starting to find the right things to pay attention to. That's what it tells me, my man. So congratulations. This is on our vanity wall over here in our Telegram group. Got a lot of changes coming for this Telegram group, people. There's a lot of changes over there. This is a free group, by the way, but we're modernizing this little group over here. Got some things going on. I want to see more. This is in the bandy wall. That's what this is here for you guys that want to post your trade wins and things like that. Spend you guys in the group over here on the channel. You want to do that? That's cool. I got a trade setup area, and that's what we're going to talk about next. But this is where you guys can post charts, share your ideas and everything. And now whenever I take a chart here on the stream and I take a picture of it, it automatically goes posted. I don't have to sit here and type out a bunch of stuff. I can type out some stuff, and I might, but it's going to present it in this very beautiful presentation. It's going to give you the chart, what the chart looks like. This, by the way, is CC. This is Canton Network. Look like you don't hear me call cup and handle very often, right? You don't. Cup and handles have about an 83% chance for a success rate to hit their target. That's pretty damn good. They have 83% success rate of meeting, of going up there, right? And so you see a lot of people on here are very flippant with cup and handles, or at least they were for a season. I don't see it as much anymore. But sometimes you'll see that. And it's, oh, cup and handle here, cup and handle everywhere. Everything's cup and handle. Oh my God. Even the up, down, just standard zigzag up, down price action. Oh, that's like a cup and handle to the upside. You know, but if 80% of those setups are not coming out winners, meaning if 2 out of 10 of those are wrong, you might be looking at the cup and handle a little skewed, not correctly. But I do believe that this is a very fine one that might be happening right here. And the measure move for it's 30 cents. Imagine it's a double up from here, baby. CC is looking kind of juicy. Will it do it? Hell, I don't know. I can't see the future. I can only just see the probabilities and possibilities. Probabilities and possibilities. That's what makes the money flow. Is it makes this stuff. Whoa! Oh yeah. And then when you got some of that dirty stuff, you can trade it in for some of this stuff, the real gold. I'm just saying. All right. So anyway, so that's what the trade setup looks like. But not only that, but wait, there's more. If I can get it up, it presents it very, very professionally. And we go over Fibonacci, the trade plan for it, the measure move, the risk to reward for the targets, for the conservative target and the full target, the entry triggers, things to look for to get in, the current price of it. The status of it is waiting for the trend line breakout. And then some key support resistance areas, and then the general little market analysis. And you got my little color key, so you know what my little symbols, my little color codes mean. And the risk level, confluence, cup and handle patterns, non-EMA support, Fibonacci targets, measure move alignment. 83% success rate per Bukowski. Oh, look. This happened again. Something is not clicking right. You're not taking. I don't know if somebody's doing it on purpose, or if it's just if you happen to post something in the vanity while it goes over. It does. Does it do that? Okay. I think we got a glitch in the system here. I believe that's what's going on. But hey, blue collar trader, shout out to you, my man. That's 22%. This one just rolled in hot off the presses. This just in, ladies and gentlemen, blue collar trader traded a Bitcoin USD pair, shorted 20x, 22.56% gains. Shout out to you, my man. Yes, post them over there, baby. I think it's automatically. It's not supposed to do that. Well, we're still perfecting this little system over here, so. I can see this is a promotional social media image from BitUnix showing trading results, not a charting view for analysis. Okay. Well, you know what that means, though. That's the option. I don't really want that to be in the vanity wall, but that's the option for. If that's true, then anybody could post a chart over there, and it would kind of read it for you a little bit, according to my standards, though. That's interesting. I wasn't even thinking about that idea. I think that's just a weird glitch. All right, 24 people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get off the trading group stuff.
Been hitting that lag on. I just want to say thank you very much.
All right, yes, I've got to fire it up, baby. That's fire. Loves it. Shout out to you guys. Board PC guy. And blue collar trader. Mad Cooter. Oh, yeah, that is the Mad Cooter, wasn't it? All right, let's come on down here. PMO says that, shout out to you, PMO. Gold hitting 5,500. I know gold is on a freaking tear. Ha. It'd be crazy. We're going to take a look at our indices real quick, and then we'll start getting into the altcoins and stuff. Okay. My agenda, actually, I did have an agenda written down. I'm trying to go by it. We're coming over here. Link on to the news real quick, which is very short tonight. Because it's last night's news anyway. And if I can get you to pull up here, this is what we're looking for altcoins, man. We got some rejection there at that fib level. It's not what we want to see here. But if you close your eyes and squint real hard, you might be able to see a shoulder, head and shoulder to the upside. Well, it hasn't confirmed, so it's kind of silly to call it out. But I mean, yeah, that could be a possibility. You also got something a little bit more important than that, which is your bigger trend line. Now, if it's going to do anything, it need to hold that little sucker, and it's right on it. So are you? Can you find some support here? I need to come down to a smaller time frame, see what we can figure out. We may have to get on a different chart. You're looking like you're trying to go through it. You haven't already. You're right on the cusp. You might as well say that you've done it. You might as well say that you're broken back in. Which is no bueno to be below the trend line and the red Fibonacci line. But I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, remember harmonic pattern, they like to double bottom a lot, right? And yay. Do we get to go through another down drop? I mean, that could be an opportunity if you're ready for it. Could also be a little fake out here if we're not careful. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 people hanging out with me. Okay, that's pretty much it for the altcoin indices. Let me set you back to 4 hours. But I mean, we come down, we go up, we hang up, we come back down. You know, we stay here for a minute. We make some W's or triple bottoms and some double tops or M's and come back down and another W or triple bottom. We go back up and hopefully higher. And hopefully we don't go any lower. I mean, that's what we need out of altcoins. They've been beaten to death, the poor little bastards. There's hardly anything left of them. I hardly recognize them. Pardon me just a moment, folks. I think that we had a little technical difficulty going on. Oh. We didn't need to put the static on. Okay. All right, 28 people, and we're growing. Cool. You guys missed everything cool about the AI Telegram group. You have to rewind for all that. Let's start getting into the altcoins. Let's get into the altcoins. Before we do, let's look at Bitcoin one more time on a little tiny ass time frame to see if it's catching anything over here. Because we haven't seen other than where's all my oh yeah, you're on the wrong damn thing. I gotta switch over here. So this is kind of what I'm looking at short term here. And actually I was looking for, I guess I had a trade setup that we posted. That one actually would have got stopped out if you went just right at the stop out. Personally, I think it's still there. I think I would be looking at this right here. Honestly, I think I see that 9 crossing that 50 moving average right there with this dump down. Other moving average, we can recover from this. It sucks that it did break a trend line though. It is a trend line of the wicks. It just is barely grazing it. Just kind of, that's the little flush out. That's the one that comes and gets your stops like what it did here in this example, right? So I would be dang sure cool going with this idea. As a matter of fact, this is on the 4 hour. A more conservative trade would be, well, that's almost a 3-to-1 right there. Let's do a little fib magic here. Let's shoot for that 113. Right here. I want to show you how the bot works, I guess. All right, so 91.8. That would have to get up above our targets. I mean, that I would need to see something like that. So can we be doing that from here? We need to. That's really the only bullish play that we got that's worth anything to help us keep on going up. Everything else is to the downside, right? So I would even tighten up my little stops a little bit more over here. Since it's already hit, it may have already hit bottom. You could try. If you want to take a small trade and do a small, you can get a real tiny stop loss, man. Where's, you know, if it goes wrong, you're not going to even miss it from your account. That, you know, you can get to trade that little with that little bit of risk right now. Since we're on the dip, I mean, there's no confirmations. We're looking at the 9 over the 50 and saying that we can be snapping back, and you either catch it or you don't. So, and a little tight ass stop loss just a little bit below this one over here, and that gives us a 5-to-1 risk reward ratio, and I can get on board with that. I just can't get on board with these numbers over here. I gotta get this thing set up. Here we go. So like buys now. Stop loss is this guy now in the gray. Entry is in the green. Take profit is in the red, and we'll get 2 of them. And I would do a trailing stop, and once we get up through here past the 50, just maybe a little, or watch it closely just in case, just to make sure. We got to knock out this high. If we want to do a lower high, we don't want to watch out for any kind of lower high it's coming, because of that is no bueno for the overall bigger picture, and you'd probably just want to take your winnings and walk away at that point. So this is okay. So what we do right now, 24 people, thank you. We're going to take a picture of this. We're going to come over to our Telegram group, but I'm going to do something different. I'm going to click on the Bob Ross Cooter, and I'm just going to come over here, and I'm just going to paste this little thing in. And do I need to say anything? I want to say tight stops. It's front running. And so I put it over here. Now watch this. We'll go to the chart room over here, to the trade setups, where this is not supposed to be there. I got to work on that. And I'm gonna delete those up. And then here we go. So it gives us the picture over here, and it also tells us all about it. So it's a 4-hour swing trade type. Oh, that's the old one. That's not the. You're not over here yet. You're going to do this to me live on National Live, and also got a trade track monitor over here. We have you running, right? Successfully posted to the chart room is what it says. There was an error though. Did it go? Did we get it? That one says Bitcoin. Well, gosh darn it. It said it posted. I think something when it does the other thing, it trips it up. I noticed that. So I still got a little. Well, I guess I will be working on this crap tonight then. Did you do it? All right. No, no, that's Bitcoin. All right. Well, we're not going to spend our waste our evening here on this. So what the problem is, when somebody posts something, their things to the vanity wall, which I want people to do, it takes that and posts it over here, and then it gives it an error, and that just kind of messed it up. So anyway, we'll come back to that. We'll get this thing perfected, but that's the things that I'm working on over there in the trading group. But it will also track this trade for us and give updates on whether it's winning and losing. And then also it'll keep a tally on how well these things work out in percentages to analyze it. So that's kind of cool. We'll put this whole system to the test and see how she stacks up with the numbers. So it will generate a weekly report and a monthly report and show gains and all that stuff on the trade setups that we do here. And so I got to wait to actually track it, and then see how well this works. If you want to study Road Doggaroo, you'll come and study it with me. You'll study. You don't like a Road Doggaroo, you don't like the results from a Road Doggaroo, you'll study from some other master. We're being stupid. All right, 25 people. Let's go ahead and get into some of these cool tokens over here. But first, my friend, I got to come over and talk to you guys, see what you guys are up to. We got J. Epstein's Ghost and BetaBot. How's it going, BetaBot? Can you look at ladies? I had a feeling that one might be coming. We'll put that one on the ladies that's going on the list. Blue collar traders. Lower left. Joe from Trade Intuition. Fellow crypto YouTuber over here, streaming every day and streaming 9 o'clock p.m. right before me tonight. I did go a little bit early. I'm normally about 10:30, but sometimes I'll swing it a little bit early. I'm trying to get a better sleep schedule. It's not working out too good. Might be because it's good ass coffee though, even though it's decaf. It's supposed to be decaf. But if we got off on coffee. Sorry, Joe. Go check him out. Go like and subscribe. Check him out. Listen to the alpha. He gives it out every single day. He was a mentor in the trading group I used to belong to. I'm just saying. Where I got my start, I came back there a second time. And they hired Joe, and then Joe was turning it all around. Man, he was making that place cool. And then I don't know what happened after that. It got kind of weird. And so Joe's on his own. And good for him. He needs to be. Our friend says, I'll be working on this tonight. What are we working on? Welcome to my world. Oh. You know what tires me out is that it stops working and you got to wait a few hours to go back and do it again. I'm like, He gets his number go up. Does the number go up? We need number to go up. Why do I keep losing the we need some good and sweet ass coffee there. Bitcoin bouncing down off the 236. Watch alongs. Let's see. Let me get our other chart down here. What we've been looking at over here. Man, I'm just looking at the 6 minute over here. That Ichimoku cloud looks, that's nasty. But our moving averages, they're in good formation. We're on the bottom side of them, right? It looks to me like the harmonic idea might be coming out to play, man. I'm just saying. But what that translates into, that once we bounce from this area over here, find support, and we look for bottom patterns over here at support, look for divergence on our indicators, especially on the larger time frames that we can find divergence on the RSI divergence. Wait for, triggers. Mine is either break a trend line. If I'm bouncing off a trend line, if it gets above the 9 moving average, then that's usually my trigger. I'll jump in. I ain't kidding. I'll jump in. I ain't scared. I'll do it. And if we see those bottom signs, then hey, man, we catch bottom area and get the ride up. And that's the way I like to do things. I'm just saying. Yeah, because if this is the bottom, if this is our bottom, then what is your risk? Or if we're near bottom, okay, what are your other options? It comes down for a full double bottom? It can. It comes down for a lower low? It can. But in this area, you can get tight stop losses, right? If you're looking for the right setup. If you not just immediately, but you wait for, okay, we do a little, especially a double bottom formation down here, and it makes a, you know, a falling wedge or something. Yeah, I'm looking for that kind of stuff. So we're waiting for a pattern to, some kind of chart pattern to develop down here at support on smaller time frames. Is kind of basically what we do, but we know where to look for them and wait for them. And it looks like it might be down through here. And once it gets down here, that would be good. The other option was that they're just faking us out on the 618. Remember, we did have a 618 Fibonacci. I don't see that as much right now. I mean, that's not kind of the common thing. Let's pull you up here, Bitcoin or Fibonacci, but it is bouncing from there. So we got to give it that was the first idea. That's what we're looking at when we came here on the stream, right? Talking about the 618 bounce. Now, does that mean that we're good? Well, no, because it goes back up and gets rejected off the trend line, like the bigger picture we got over here. And then we could be coming right down there to get those targets. So what it's got to do is get back above the trend line and get back above that. And then that's with the 0.5 Fibonacci. You reclaim these moving averages. But once it gets back above there, if it does that, it could be a strong move back up to around 89.3. So we could gain $1,000 back real quick if we do that. Question is, are you doing that? And for that, you just got to kind of watch the price action on whatever time frame. It's trying to do something right now here on the tiny 6 minutes, giving me some hope. It's above the 9 moving average. That's not bearish. That's bullish. That's not bearish at all. So there's a hope for a bear trap right here. Couple that with the moving averages strategies, and you got this big strong ass band of our major moving averages where we've been for the last 2 to 800 candles, also been up here. Well, law of averages says we'll probably slide our little heavy asses on up. Well, how would that work? We'll probably just slide on up into that area there somewhere and find a little happy medium, if nothing else, right? And then we figure out up or down. But let's watch this little guy and see what you can do. Can you do something? You're trying, and I give you all the hope. You need some. You need some hope, Bitcoin. 28 people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We're a little different, but we're fun, right?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
God, family, and country. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's go over to check out some crypto. Stable is doing pretty good. Everything else is kind of sucking. River, you broke my heart. We've got red everywhere, don't we? Come over to CoinGecko and we'll refresh this page over here. The top 300, the gainers and the losers here. Stable is up 35%. Rebeta by Virtuals. So there's some winners out here if you happen to be lucky enough to be in them or have seen them or saw the setup or something like that. Onyx coin, you're getting some movement. I mean, nothing major, but you're getting something. So we're going to take a look at gold because gold is the winner, man. Everybody's talking about gold. The cool thing about gold is, I think, that in these world conditions that we got right now, and there could be anything popping off over in the east at any second now, that's when money wants to move into something more solid like gold. And since our world has been like that in this chaotic state for a while, with a lot of wars being threatened here, there, and everywhere, I think gold's a pretty good solid one to go with. I think if it dumps, it's going to be bought up just because of the fear in the world right now, or uncertainty in the world, I guess I'd say. It's not exactly fear, but it's definitely not at ease. I'm just very surprised that we hadn't seen more from Bitcoin. But you can definitely see how people think about altcoins for storing value, right? And there might be something to take away from that. I'm just saying, pick your projects, pick your setups very carefully. Trading is one thing, but something that you hold, man, they can make it sound like it's the greatest next best thing, right? And then it's like not. Or it gets forgotten about. There's something else that comes back shinier and you does the same thing better. Yeah. Kness is silver. Silver is 117. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man. So I guess we used to be a crypto show, but now we're more of a silver and gold show, it looks like. I think all the crypto shows are turning into silver and gold. I'm going to take a look at these coins real quick. And in the meantime, and get to ladies, I also want to take a look at Eigenlayer because we talked about that. I wrote it down because I think I was supposed to have bought something that night and I didn't. I forgot. And it looked good for me. I want to see if I missed anything or if there's a better opportunity with that. Seems like that would tick some boxes that it might be worth playing with. But in the chat, if you will look, there's a little sign right here. It says submit your coin request for analysis. Priority goes to members and super chats. Breaking news. Road Dog Crypto says gold is solid. Back to you, Taco. That's hilarious. Oh, I almost don't want to forget about the news. All right, let's look at XAUT. That's just an easy way to look for gold for me. Don't take it personally. And was it Bybit? Is that where we were looking? Were we looking at Bybit? Oh, yeah, she leveling out here a little bit. This is on the tiny ass 6 minute, as if it matters that much, right? We must have looked at we did this one recently. Was it here? It was Mix C. So, and we did it on silver too. And we're basically just looking at Elliott wave targets at this point. And I'm not an Elliott wave guy, okay? I mean, we play around with it and stuff. Elliott, did you see it? And Elliott doesn't. Elliott thinks it's already done. Whatever. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. All I know is that every day I look at it, it's like up another $100 or $200 more. It's at $55,000 right now. So my play in is, I got little layered cells that I put back in whenever it dips. I mean, when it pulls back, they're just rotating in. This is rotating in within a pretty good little range, right? And that's why it's so fun. It's been a nice little trade. I would rather have had a big bunch. There was one point I was putting all my profits in the gold when it was about 2,600, but then it got a little wonky and I stopped doing it. That's a dumb move, wasn't it? You think you're learning this market, you still find yourself making stupid moves. Or maybe stupid is not the word, but just ignorant. You just don't know. You don't know any better. Or you haven't realized. You haven't, that light bulb hasn't flicked on in your head just yet. And I guess we all go through that. Just darn it, I wish I'd had that gold bag still. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Oh, shut up, Road Dog. So this is mi targeto. I think we're pushing up to 59. She is on a true parabolic run, and I don't see all the stages just yet. If she's going to do it, they usually have 5 stages. We talked about this, I think, with silver and anything else that's been in a nice ass curve. And you got to be over here to go bigger time frames to see it, right? So far, I only see 1 step, 2 step. We could be 3. There could be 2 more steps coming, with the final one being the big blow off top, where it just, the big gold doing what we wanted Bitcoin to do. That's going to make me cry. 31 people hanging out with me. Thank you. I feel like I'm in tears now, realizing that gold's doing what we wanted Bitcoin to do. That's crazy.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so if we pull back, we can probably pull back to this other 618 Fibonacci area down here. That should have been the 2618. That's a 3618. What else we want to shoot for? That'd be the Elliott wave, 5th wave target, supposedly the maximum, the epitome, or the pinnacle target right there. I think we got a chance to do it. We can come down and look at smaller time frames if you want to, but I mean, hell. They look like they're getting tired, but they usually do before they continue on up, don't they? They just keep changing angles, right? Draw trend lines after trend lines. Love a trend line, man. It did break the current one, but, you know, they always break the first steep angles. This would be a nice place for my computer to start acting right. So, original trend line that we were kind of following right there. Actually, dial it in a little bit better there. And then we came up, got resistance on it. Now we're going sideways, and that's something to watch. That's the iffy part, but a lot of times it can turn out to be bullish, right? I mean, it's consolidation. It's consolidation right at the top. Ichimoku cloud indicator looks like she want to keep on going. I'm just saying. You're getting some hidden bullish divergence right there on your RSI. If I can never get this thing to work. There we go. A little, well, let's check that out. That's a little bit, and it's more local. So it's telling me that at least locally we can come up. Now, it might come up double top. We don't know what it's going to do. She may want to come back for a correction at some point, but right now I'm not seeing it. I ain't seeing it. In fact, the 6 minute just said, we're ready to pump right now. And I'm like, really? You're going to take off without me again? That's not right, man. Let me make sure that my bags are packed over here. Oh, yeah. See, it's already hit my targets there. Sweet. Do I have more targets, right? I got targets layered up to, yeah, right up there to, well, 58.20. I got some targets layered up, just taking some profits as it goes. And she wants to move again. That's crazy talk. One minute, can that be true? Are you really about to pop off right here as we speak? Or are you just fooling us like you did every other time that you were up here? You've not confirmed anything yet. So if you're above the 9 moving average, above the 200 moving average, and you're getting ready, you're at resistance. But those moving averages are getting ready to pop out. This is on the 1 minute 90S time frame. Silver, I guess you're next. Silver. Sorry, I'm having to manage this little account thing over here. All right. 15 minute, we're flirting with losing the non-moving average. May we plunge to our death into this big, thick Ichimoku cloud? Could happen, I hope not. I'm just saying, kind of ruins my day. Let's take a look at silver. This is not it. Let's go. I want to actually take a look at the real silver. Oh, without the volume, I guess. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, look at this, man. 1 hour is giving us a red dot. I saw that before I clicked off. We're above the 9 moving average. Really nice. Made a higher high. You made the higher high. Did you fulfill your destiny? Did you carry out your mission? I don't think you did, baby. I'm still looking for at least 119 out of you, if not 122. All right, I feel like my computer is running slower. Or it's just not picking up what I'm laying down right here. Maybe it's the mouse. Again. So it's still a nice, there's some curve there. Oh, I think there's some curve there. I can't draw it very well, but I think there is. Let's do the old straight line trick. It's an optical illusion, you idiot. That's perfectly, it's a flat earth theory. Dumbass? You thought it was round. What? So 122 looks like, is that for real? They come out of my mouth. 122 for silver. That's a crazy top. All right, let me see if I can get this this bot straightened out over here. I'm always clicking on the wrong one. Oh Lord, I got lost over here. All right. So 119 just looks like a boring ass target to me. I'm not even going to put that one on there, even though that is another. That is. I guess I got to, because that's the Fibonacci. That's the, yeah, we got to. And she could be rolling over right there. So these are just continuation targets, I guess is how we would describe them. We're going to come over to a Telegram group here, and we're going to try that. We're going to try that one more time. We're going to come over to our to the Roundup chart analyzer. What? Okay. Continuation. So the 3618 on there could be the reversal point. Let's make a little note and hope that this thing actually works. Let's go over here and it may take 10 or seconds. It's detected the image. It's doing everything it needs to be doing. Let's come over here and see if it's actually going to spit us out one, or we still got that little bug in the system. Attempting to post. Oh, did it do it? There we go. All right. So I guess we got the bug taken care of. I just had to restart it. So here's our silver ideas, continuation patterns. Let's see how professionally it delivered all that according to the things that I look at here. So entry trades on about 117.28 current market prices. Stop loss is below 115. Isn't that? The risk to reward is 1 to 4.7 to get to the targets, and targets are 119, 122, 127.66. Entry triggers. Look for these conditions before entering. Break and close above 117 resistance level. Price maintains above ascending trend line support. Volume increases 1.5x on breakout candle. Successful retest of 117 as levels of support. Gives you the current price and its status. It's in an entry zone right now as we speak for silver to take a trade if you want to take this particular trade to keep on going up. It's kind of high to get a little bit higher. You don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying anybody, but we're with over it. The key support resistance areas, and then it gives you the market analysis down here. It says silver is showing strong continuation potential after breaking above the ascending triangle pattern. Really, I didn't draw one. The setup is supported by multiple Fibonacci extension targets. With the 3618 level at $127.63 serving as a critical inflection point where reversal potential increases significantly. The current market structure suggests bullish momentum continuation, though traders should exercise caution if the price approaches the orange reversal zone. The risk level is medium, confluence with Fibonacci extensions, ascending trendline support, breakout structure, multi-time alignment. There we go. This is our new trade setups area, ladies and gentlemen. $27 people hanging out. Thank you for being here. All right, so looked over. We got to go over to ladies. Take a look at ladies, and I think we've been looking at ladies over on KuCoin lately, and she just still kind of down in that little area there. It did maintain its area itself above the 786 area, right? So I'd label this one just cautious, just cautious. Make sure it holds support because it is showing us here on the 1 hour a possible rejection on the moving averages of the 100, and we got a rollover. And now they're all in reverse order, so it could be at least coming down to test this, or because this was a higher low from this one, it didn't come and take out this higher high that it just made. It may just come down to our final little target that we had down here to begin with, which was way down here. Was it that low? Yeah, it was that low, wasn't it? And then if it does do that, that will confirm the harmonic pattern idea that I'm looking out for. And if that confirms, then this is the juiciest places ever to try to get in on it. As long as things play like they're supposed to, right? All right, so taking a look at ladies there, let me come back and talk to you guys, the chat. King Hess says redo resistance Dawg. Oh, we got some. I didn't look at Eigen. I forgot to look at that. Watch Me Grow says silver please and thanks. We just took care of that one. Took that off the box. Awesome. That coffee's some good ass shit. Good ass coffee. Let me back up here and okay, there's our corpus. Okay, so we did silver, good, and then redo for King Hal. King Hal, how you doing today, man? Good to see you. Gator Squatch is in the house. Energy trade token was up 89% 2 days ago. A gem pick from 5 months ago. Gator says Tether coin is stockpiling up on gold and silver. They've been doing that for a minute. Yeah, and Bitcoin, they're good for buying all that. I mean, I'd want to trade all my dollars for that stuff too, because the dollar's going to go down, and Trump even wants it to go down. Asia, no likely you get rejection, loser. SKR. Oh, that was before my marker there. Look at Kilo Code. They have free models. You don't hit those 5-hour weekly limits like you do with if you do switch model. Really? I've never heard of Kilo Code. Thank you for that. I'll make a note of that. Check that out. Hell, I was just finding out tonight that Canva has AI over. I mean, I knew they were messing with some AI stuff, but I didn't know that they got a lot more, I think, than what I thought. That I don't know what they can do yet. Templates, Canva AI. I guess you can you edit an image, or is it text the image? It's really handy for editing for images. I'm supposed to be good for videos too. Also featured on our live streams, the coins that we talk about will be time-stamped automatically by AI. That's amazing, because I hated doing that. That was such a pain in the ass. All right, so let's get on to another coin. So the AI has something to talk about over here. Let's do redo. This is Resistance Dawg is the name of the token. Redo. And let's take a look at it on, let's try MXC over here. Oh, I see curving already on the 1 hour. Let's zoom out and see what's going on over here. Resistance Dawg, is that... I'm pretty sure that was a meme coin, right? Or I'm thinking. I don't know for sure. Resistance. I'm assuming. It doesn't look like a meme coin by the tokenomics, though. It's got a $3.9 million market cap, 100,000 total and maximum supply. So for me to assume it's a meme coin might be my stupidity. It's a symbolic representation of the fight against this. Oh, it is a meme coin. Against censorship and freedom through digital resistance. The token pays homage to the creation of Pavel Durov, founder of Ton. Redo intends to create and have begun creating robust decentralized communities at the forefront of the battle of digital resistance with Ton, the open network, Telegram, and the millions of individuals fighting for the same cause. Okay. I want to take a look at the website real quick. Okay, just clarifying what it is. Okay, know what we're looking at, know what we're trading. Well, let's take a look at the chart because the chart's is doing something on the smaller time frames here. This was September of this year. And if you're looking at price structure, I mean, you're hoping for some type of double bottom, and this is the buck crack area that we come back up and test at 16.7 cents or whatever. It has made a lower low. Hung around there a little bit longer than you would think, and now we're not there anymore. So we got that going for us. That's cool. I'm going to do a little bottom checking over here. Yeah, you qualify for me there too. Okay. I feel comfortable taking a swing high to swing low from this Fibonacci from about 16.5 cents all the way down to about 0.019 cents. That's quite a hell of a drop, wouldn't you say? Well, that means we could come back up that high, I would hope. One would hope, right? Let's go ahead and get a few targets out of the way here. We may move this up a little higher, but for right now, we're going to start looking at 786. That's a little bit more of a likely target. 14.8 cents. I like it a lot better, but you know, no guarantees we'll go there just yet. We want 18.3 for our higher high in case she gets a little rowdy and wants to go up higher or something. You know, if we get a little bullish, yeah, we want that target up there. But the main one's for when we're just getting started, if we're trying to open up a trade. Take some profit areas over here. About 7.5 cents, and also this beautiful 618 Fibonacci area here at 10 cents, 10.9 to be exact there. A lot those odd is. Let's take a look at it, something a little bit more local here, fib wise. Could be doing an M top, could be coming all the way back down here to 2.5 cents, so we got to be careful because there is a possible harmonic pattern playing out there. There's a couple of variations though. There's the bullish one, and then, well, they're reverse. Believe it or not. If we bounce here at the 618 and we come up to our target area, which is right on target, at 7 point something cents, that's when it should reverse. So this is technically the bearish one, but it's bullish until it gets up here, right? And the other scenario that we're looking for, and you could be doing it too, is to come down here to the 886 Fibonacci. And this is a bullish pattern, because when we get down here, it should reverse, and you make your butt crack, and you carry on and go to your higher, and you finally come out and take out this high, if everything works to plan. So that's cool. So which is it? Well, we don't know until she makes her move and tells us which one is going to be, because right now she's holding on that 618, and that gives us that 7.5 cent area vibe, and coming up from where we are to go there, I mean, that's 100% gains, and that's nothing to laugh at. What we can do right now is just fall back on the old standard trend line and look for some angle respect, indicating that this trend line is holding, and that, by golly, we might be in there for the AB equals CD, which is taking us for that nice one-to-one move right up there. Now we look at our moving average. Well, let's look at our Ichimoku cloud. That's a perfect setup for this. So I'm leaning more for an AB equals CD pattern as being possible here. Checking out our moving averages, seeing what they tell us, because they tell us a lot, right? We found support on the 50, which is that's good, I guess, but it needs to be above the white 100. They need to flip flop, and they'll give them some time. It's headed up in that direction. We're below the 9, but it looks like it's trying to get back above it. And the 21 is above there. There's some, there's quite a bit of difference, a space here between the 21 and the 50, which those two react with each other. As we bounce off the 50, we might be testing that, going up to try to get to that 21 to come back to equilibrium, or vice versa. Could be the 50 to the 21. There's a sequence that kind of happens with the moving average strategies. If you guys that know, you know. If you don't know, then you're missing out on a fun. It changes everything once you look at it that way. For me, it did. It made moving. Now I understand moving averages. Before it's just like, oh, there were just lines that said, oh, it could be support, could be resistance. Now you can read these suckers, and they will help you interpret what the hell is going on in this market and what could be happening next. And so getting above that 9 is going to be the first step for recovery for this little dude, for Ritu. So I kind of like that idea, to be honest with you. And I think there is a trade setup here, and I'm going to do the trade setup this way because I don't like those little green boxes. 87% gains up there. But what about some medium targets? Not all of us want to be swing traders, Dawg. Some of them want something short term with them high leverage. Well, that's what these two targets I've got here are perfecto for. Skippy. And that first one's going to be right here. I need to make that bigger so we can see that, right? And that's at 4.5 cents. Doesn't sound like too much right now, but that's a good 15%, 14%. Now, if you're crazy and you're out here doing that 20x leverage stuff, well, then hell, you made quite the come up with that little move. If you're doing a more, you know, I wouldn't say respectable, more conservative. Well, conservative would be 1x, like just doing spot, and you can make gains. That's why everybody likes crypto, because you can get some good gains on spots when they move right. But decent would be, safe would be about 3 to 5. You can manage that a lot easier, right? You can control your position sizing and stuff like that a lot easier. It's more manageable of a trade. And the more manageable, well, probably the more successful that you can be if you can be consistent at it. Whereas with if we degen in too much, then it's a little bit more like gambling, which that's where we get these. We burn up an account like $100 account. Because River got my gambling thing in, I'm sure. I was chasing a little too much. Hey, River. There's a trend line right here, pointing right to this guy. Let me see if I can dial you in a little bit better. That's a little crooked. Candle bodies to candle bodies right there. There's your resistance. So a high likelihood that will be the first target hit. We'll probably have to come back, regroup, and then we try to retake that and then go for the second target over here. So target 2 is always, you know, you got to be more patient for target 2. To get your quick money, you got to get target 1 right there. All right, so let's see if we can get this thing up. So that's 16%, 15% to the first one. About 33% to the second area. And a whopping 86% up to our 70, almost 75% target. That's just crazy. This is on the daily chart too, right? And I can't fit all this into the smaller time frames unless we're just going to focus on this 4 cent area, right? And now I can't get these things lined up here. It's so hard to make a pretty trade setup. I'm just saying. So stop loss, we're at 0.039 cents. You can put a stop loss at 0.033 if you can handle that on spot. I don't know. That's a lot to ask. That could be a lot to ask. It'd be a lot to ask on leverage. But we're on the daily, right? We don't have to be that low. You could actually go below the other daily candle, because if you go that low on a daily chart, that's 4%. The sucker's probably not your ride anyway. I would want to go at least below that candle, maybe a little bit more. Maybe down to the 618. Place where we kind of bounce from. The deeper you can go, the better, but that takes away from, you know, can you manage that position, or can you be satisfied with having a smaller position just to have a safer risk? Because that's the choices you got to make in that situation. So we will put I'm going to put the, I'm going to see what it looks like here at the 786 area. I pulled a Fibonacci from swing low to swing high there. And this will be entry. All right. So resistance dog. I think we got this for trades up. We lost a lot of people. I think I got a little too boring and too technical there. I get caught up in the chart sometimes and I get just a little too detailed. I don't know, but I think that's how you learn. If you're trying to learn, right? All right, let's come over to our group over here and let's post this little dude. I'll check back in a few minutes and see it posted over there. But that's what I see for redo. I see 15% gains. And that may be as high as it gets for a minute, honestly. That might be short term. That we're on the bigger time frames here. That might be as hard as it gets for a minute. And then you have to struggle a little bit. All right, let's take a look at... let's take a look at Eigen real quick. What the hell's wrong with you, Eigen? I don't see anything here for you yet. You're at 31 cents. That's horrible. All right. I see nothing of interest there at the moment. We'll take a look at Energy Web Token. I'll look over here on KuCoin. That one is 65 cents. And she definitely did come down from these highs that she was in back in July. Did the M top came back down to the 886 Fibonacci here, just a little bit below. You got a little bit of wiggle room there. She's still below it right now. Let's get all the other stuff up because that's outdated. There we go. There what we're looking for. The 272 right there. Actually, so Energy Web Token, believe it or not, this is what we're looking for. So right now, this is what we're looking for. I don't want it when we're up here. I don't want to be, you know. It's the same thing. It's just like similar to the same setup we just looked at on the other coins. Where you look like you're getting an M top, you come down 618 more than likely, right? Does this look familiar? Does this look familiar? All right, because this was the other option that we were looking for. So is it can bounce here, we go higher, or we come out and when the harmonic plays out. And the good thing is that once that harmonic plays out, that's when you want to start looking at finding your entry. So whether you believe that that's true or not, I'm just saying that's what this chart is saying and how that they usually work. And you can at least, we got some good targets. Let's see what they look like. I think I'm about sold on this one. Because I think we also got a local 786 retracement right now as a bottom to the bottom that we're in to get in. I think this is probably looking pretty supreme right now for an entry. It's still got some work to do. Don't get it twisted. But this is the bottom areas, man. So if it is, in my personal opinion, if we are doing our pattern here, it looks like a butterfly? Whatever. All right, we're coming back to your 1272 area right here. And it looks like it wants to maybe even double tap that little guy. So let's pull our fibs. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. We're right there at it at the 886. So it's right in the juicy area to start looking for it. And now we're starting, even on the daily, can you see a bottom pattern starting to form here? Because one of the things I look for when we get these moves, the pattern that I'm looking for to tell me that, hey man, there might be a bottom trying to form here, because they don't look like bottoms when they first start, right? They look a little different. They kind of look like movie props. I'm just saying. They kind of look like this lamp right here. They kind of look like a stiletto shoe when they're first starting to form the bottoms. Now this could turn into all kinds of different shapes down here, but that's when it could be an Adam and Eve double bottom. It could be just a regular double bottom. It could be a curved one. It could be lots of different things. Or it just might bounce and go straight. It could be lots of things. But they usually start with kind of this design first. I'm just saying, they just do. They call it the stiletto heel, and I think some other people have picked up on that too. But you look at it, break it down into a channel. This is on the daily time frame, the big candle bodies that matter. I know there's some static over here and there, but it will be, right? But accumulate a little bag of this stuff at this area here, somewhere below 72 cents, and we're at 65 now. So this is the, gosh darn it, I need a stock up zone, because I'm going to wish that I had it when it gets to 77 cents or a bigger target over here at 85. Just local targets, by the way, because this is a part of even a bigger bottoming idea. Let's color code these guys. And it's got to come out and take out the top, which is right at $1. And if it's smart, it's going to go a little higher than that. And we'll be looking at this target right here at our 113 Fibonacci area. 1.13. And that's $1.03. So coming back to $1 is pretty cool. We also got these guys to take care of. And this is where it gets interesting, because at this point, what we've done pattern-wise is we come down for, you can look at it as a type 2 retest for the harmonic, or also another W pattern, right? And once it confirms this, then we're looking for upside. And even if you're just looking at that idea, you got to measure move. That foretells the possibility of coming up to this area about $1.37. And I think that's kind of cool. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all for that. But one of the main first targets we want to look at is right here. And I've got to make some of these smaller, differentiate between these lines here. So they've got local targets and we got bigger targets. So depending on what you think, but that's not it. Remember, there's also this bottom over here. We got to do the same thing. We got to come out and take this guy at 225. Once we take that guy out, it's the same situation. So you're looking for a move that would take us up to around this area, about almost $4, $3.90. And to me, we're going through the accumulation phase in here. That's what we're seeing here. But you can play this and build a bag because you can get the returns. This is one of the most juicy places to build a bag and get returns on this, because look, you got a 200% range that you're playing down here at the bottom. When they say this is where the money is made, that's one of the ways that the money is made, is recycling and building this bag bigger while you're at the bottom areas. This is position trading. This is what I like. This is my wheelhouse. And we build a bag here, and you can take a little bag and you can build it so much bigger. You can double it, you can triple it. All through here, playing these ups and downs through here. And then one day that bag breaks out of this little zone that we're in and goes to a higher place. If it's got a good project, you know, and everything behind it, you want that stuff behind it too, not just looking at just only the chart. You want to make sure it's a good thing that has a reason to go up, right? But the charts are saying this is the juicy place. So now this is the daily. That's what the daily's telling us. We're going to come over to the 4 hour. You can see we're starting to move up the moving averages, and that progress is still good. And we can start working back over. It's going to be down here it's going to take it a while. You got to be patient when you're in these positions down here. But I'm telling you, you're closer. I mean, if it drops back down just to touch that bottom again, was that another 10%? So that's what you could be risking versus coming up to meeting some of these targets, which would be about 50%. Yeah, I mean, just saying. Just some ideas there. So looking at this guy on the 4 hour, it's not ready for an actual entry trade set of like for a trade setup, but it's really close. It's really within a good little margin of error, margin of error, I think. No, this chart, the price is starting to get choppy. There's not a whole lot of volume and stuff going on over here. But she's really close, really close. I think we can, for a trade setup, we could actually set up something like this short term. Because she breaks out of the trend line, that's like 10% gains. Oh, 10%'s nothing. You can look at it that way. But doesn't sound like much, but remember, this is the accumulation zone. We're trying to get all we can so we can get to that higher target, juicier target. That one that's a little bit higher, but that's only about what, 15 cents? It'll take a minute. You gotta be patient until that one day that you find your much bigger bag that you've grown from a little of nothing. You've earned up, you turned it from I don't know, let's just use 100 coins for example. You turned 100 coins into 400 or 600, or maybe more if you give them, but somewhere through there. And then you get out of the zone, and then you got about anywhere from four to 6 times the position size that you had, that you just worked with a smaller amount of money. And then when we pop out of the zone and we start heading to our mid levels, the 618s, the 0.5s, it's like, hell yeah. Where you mess up is not taking profits, and that's at those points. And that's experience talking. All right, let's come back to the chat here. Did y'all hear the news about the trader who left the bot in control of all of his assets for crypto? The bot decided to sell all of it because it was better than owning them all. I did not. Crypto going to the basement right now. Yeah, she's struggling right now. Anita, how you doing? We did look at ladies earlier. We did look at SXT. This one last Sunday, it made a nice half cup and working on the cup on the 4 hour. Time to buy SXT. Well, let's take a look at SXT. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Where can we look at it over on? What are we going to do buy bid over here on perps? We got enough price history. Probably enough to work with. Or does this go back? Yeah, we got enough to work with here, I believe. Well, let's look first on the daily here. Ichimoku Cloud looks good. That looks good. It's giving some good signs here. 9 above the 21. I mean, price isn't above the 21, but you can see the nice strong move there. It's had 3 humps. Does it get a dump after that? After that big spike and everything? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's stopping it just yet. The moving averages are starting to roll over here. That's cool. It's not been around long enough, I don't believe, to oh yeah, it has to give us the 300 or 800 moving average or any of the bigger moving averages. So it's kind of, at least this chart. The for the futures have not been out that long, I guess. Well, I mean, I can see it getting up to 8.5 cents. I don't think that'd be too difficult for it, and especially 6 and 6, but something a little bit more local. We'll take it right here to that little high, right after the wick. And that'll help dial it in over here. And it's pointing out this area here. Was it 4.5 cents? And from where we are now to that target area is 57% gain. So that's like a hell yeah. But 618, and see the 200 moving average is coming in on that area. We want to pay attention to that one too. It's currently still in its I guess it's discount zone. If I get a better term. So yeah, there could be actual entry here. You can, and it might break through. Okay, it might break through. How big of a? I don't think it will, but it might. If it did, you know, you're looking about 10%. Probably give yourself about a 10% stop loss. Probably be playing this one on spot. Well, no, this is perpetual futures, but this is on the daily. We're on the daily. Technically, you could put your stop loss below the daily candles. I mean, if you're trying to do something short term, you don't want to. You don't want to be going by the daily. You want to look at it, see where we're going, what's going on, what to watch out for. But we want to come in smaller time frames. So it's looking like, ooh, 2 hour looks good too. It's got the nice Ichimoku cloud setup, almost like the daily does. So somewhere about 2.8, and which is where we're at right now, just fractions of a penny lower. Fractions of a penny, 0.02849. We're at 0.02875. I mean, you know, stop losses. I like the ribbon flipping over here. That against the bottom of trend line possibility. We can even tighten up our trend line over here. I kind of like that. So for a short-term trade, I guess that's what we'll post right here. Let's put a stop loss. A penny lower. 2.7, right below the 2 hour Miss Lucy 666 moving average, which just got bullishly crossed by the 360. What would this look like? 18% to the first target. And this would be considered a swing trade. So you work a 9 to 5, something like that. These are the kind of setups that you're trying to look for, right? Something on the 2-4 hour, somewhere through there. Going by what you see on the daily and also paying attention to the weekly, just so you know you're on the right track of things. You take counsel from them and then you execute, make a plan on the 2 or 4 hour. You can execute on the 15-minute or as small as you want to actually make your decisions on when to actually jump in. And use multiple time frames to your advantage that way. And when I first came into this thing, I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. And then it sounded all confusing to do it. And then you're like, oh man, that's some alpha right there. That really makes a difference. Some people, you know, you're more experienced traders and everything. Some of them just spent years just trading one time frame, like they become a master of the master of the 4 hour, and all these things. But you can work them together, and they can talk to you more, and that's what I like about it. These charts will talk to you if you just listen. You know what to look for. They'll listen. They'll talk to you. All right, so I'm trying to take a picture of this. And I'm trying to get over here to the Telegram group, but I just didn't recognize it. Okay. I recognize Bob Ross Cooter over here. Changes the icon, and I'm not used to it yet.
Now my screen is full of lies, and the silence hurts the most. When the value starts to ghost, when bags die.
All right, moving averages are flipping bullish with the bullish crosses. Nice. Let's go to the chart room and see what the digital version says. It should pop up over here at any time. There we are. And there we are. There's our trade set up, and then here's what we got going in on it. XTX, XXT, USDT. Type of swing trade. Entry zone about 2.8 cents. Stop loss 2.716. About 5% risk there. Target on the upside is 3.4 cents. Target number 2, 4.1 cents. A little ballsy. Entry trigger is what confirms the trade. Look for these conditions before entering. Price breaks and holds above current consolidation. Moving averages continue bullish alignment with price reclaim. Volume increases 1.5 times on breakout because volume's a thing. You want to see volume on breakout. Next successful hold above entry point. Setup presents strong bullish momentum with moving averages flipping to support continuation. Multiple technical confluences align at current levels, suggesting accumulated buying interest. The significant gap of the targets provides excellent reward potential while maintaining controlled downside risk. The risk level is medium. Confluence with the bullish moving average crosses. Key support hold. Favorable return. Risk to reward return. And there we go on the chart room. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's go back to the chat. 25 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here tonight. We are not crypto lows, says Cardential. Basement is good, says Anita. Law. Hey, I sold it. It was January 3rd when we looked at it. What was it? When bags die. Bro, that was all smiles on XTX last week. I think I'm all smiles on it right now. I don't remember from last week. Did we chart it somewhere? I like it now. I guess I liked it then too. I probably saw the moving averages turning around, but if that's true, I don't honestly, I don't remember looking at it. But look at that spike up, man. When these things start happening, when you start seeing those little signs, I mean, look at that. That was 60% gains, popped up, came back down, but hey, you can do it all over again. Hopefully it'll be better. Or almost as good. We're looking a little lower just in case. I'm just saying, give it some time. But look, it can actually come up quite a bit above the 800 moving average. This 5 cent target is not crazy. It's not a crazy idea for this. I'm just saying, what we're seeing right now. I don't know about getting about past that yet. Just saying. It's in discount zone. I'm in at 3.1 on the 23rd. Oh, so you're on this one. You got 3.1? But you're pumping? I can understand that. So this is a good time, I think, to add to your position. Not financial advice or anything, just something I would be considering at these points. As close as we can get to that trend line, the more I want to try to look to get in. This is a space time. Something to do with Microsoft. Also on the 25th at 2.208. Yeah, that's cool. FCL77. Good night, everyone. Hey, thank you for hanging out, my man. Thank you for being here. Crow needs a drop, and HBAR also, says Scar. Yeah, HBAR hasn't dropped. HBAR is, I was looking at my little thing on it today. I'm like, I'm done. I'm about done with you. I'm like, oh, we're thinking, well, here was the, for the inverted head and shoulder people, but really more the channel kind of worked out, right? It's losing the 786. Yeah, I would. I mean, there's always a chance it can recover through here and get back up in this area and just hang out here. But that sucks. It made a lower low, so chances are leaning a little bit more likely. We might be coming down to that 886 fib. Mostly for a retest of this, and there's probably. Well, you like to do this a lot, don't you? You like to do these little double bottom structures, come up and then go lower, don't you? Same thing that you did over here, triple bottom. Interesting. Can you take a look at hype? I sure can. It's what I've been meaning to take a look at anyway. Let's try KuCoin. I meant to take a trade on this, and I did not get to. So we're looking at this idea, whether that was going to play out or not. And I remember us talking about the trend line. If we get back above it, you want to be in it because it's a fun ride usually, right? And looks like the fun ride, it hit target at $35 right there. So, yay, nailed it. 800 moving average area. So this is where we do a pullback. So it looks like, I don't think that's a thing though. I don't think I got a thing over here. I don't think I looked at you right or something. Where do you have 0.4? Yeah, you wouldn't be a 786. I don't think. But we came back double bottom over here, got back into this, so now's where it gets juicy, right? So right now, I'd just be looking for a little pullback. I'd be keeping my eye on the 0.5 and the 382. If it's going to be really bullish and keep on going, that's where we're going to, come down and start trying to bounce from. If it's going to just do what it typically should do, that would be coming back to the 0.5 area, which is kind of a retest of whatever trend line that we just broke back into. So that makes some sense. So I'd be looking about 27 or maybe 29 and a half $29.50 or 27 and $3/4, I guess. Kind of come back in or add something to it or look to get in. And those would be some good entries, I would think. And then it can start working on getting past 35 and going up to $44. Now that would be cool. So if you can get in there, if that's the game plan, make 50% gains on that. Might be a little tough of a climb. It won't be as fun as it was on this first run, I don't think. But I mean, no. Well, I take that. This is more of a short squeeze. What's happening over here when we get back into the pattern? It's just basically a short squeeze. All the people short and getting wiped out and having positions getting stopped out, liquidated, or whatever's going on there. You just missed it. Oh, if you were on the other side of it, it could be support, but now it's not. All right, was hype. We need to add this one over to our watch list. 21 people hanging out with me. Let's take another look over here at Bitcoin. It's at 88,000 right now. What happened? Did we stop bleeding? Oh, that's crazy talk. Bouncing off that 618, coming back up. Now, the question is still, are we going to break back in it or are we going to roll over? There is no divergence. This is where you would want to see some divergence on your RSI. That would make me feel a little bit more confident that we're going to do it. There's not any there. I hope it does. But she may not be through playing around down here. Oh gosh, that's not good. It needs to be a bear trap. Come on. What we got going on over here? There's no divergence on this one either. If there's no divergence when we're bouncing off the fib line, I mean, I gotta take it a little bit with a grain of salt, especially if I'm expecting it to do a miracle. I can't sit here and expect this one to do a miracle and get back above there. I hope it does. It can. Moving averages say, yeah, it can still happen. You can get back up here about 89. But she's got to make that move and get back up there. And if it does, we're looking for that short squeeze, right? That we saw in some of these other places, right? if it can get back above the 9 moving average on this one. We're on the 24-minute chart. Eventually get over past this 200, but if we can get back in the trend line, it should be a short squeeze. Short squeeze. We can come up, at least make a higher low, if nothing else. I would hope. Really needs to take out all the highs. Sometimes they do, because they can get bullish after that short squeeze. So when everybody gets everybody's attention, they all want to come. Oh, it's moving! I gotta jump in. Hit the flag to the upside. And here on the 6 minute, it's trying. I'll give it. I would love to see the divergence. That would make me feel better, but she's trying without it. Ichimoku cloud looks welcoming. And we'll see if you can pull this little thing out. We need a higher high. If we see it knock out this higher high, 88.3. If we get up there, even if we just spike above it, that's progress. All right, that's hope. And then we follow our moving averages, 9 crossing the 21, first sign of recovery. And just see if we got to get past here on this one right now. 18 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go to. We forgot to do the damn news again, Sean. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the news. Woo-hoo. News music sucks awesomely. All right, so what's happened in the last 48 hours, just because this is kind of old, unless we got something new that just posted over here, which we'll go check right now. Hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Layer GG. We did. Okay, so he's posting. Oh, man, he posts late. We may have to do our news at this point, because he just posted a minute ago. Used to, he would post right before my stream, about, 10 o'clock. Now it looks like he's going closer to midnight. So, fresh off the presses, ladies and gentlemen. Hot off the presses, the news is in. What happened in crypto in the last 24 hours? I know you're dying to know. I am too. Will BIRB listed on Bybit Spot Futures? Coinbase Spot. Okay. He's very abbreviated now. I know this. INX and Hype are on Coinbase roadmap. BIRB and GWEI tokens listed on Binance Futures. Chip USD AI Foundation launches the Chip token to set the interest rate of AI. What the hell? XRP Ripple debuts treasury platform combining cash and digital asset management. That's been making some news. Ethereum launched ERC 8004 standard to power a global AI agent economy. Oh my God. Time for some good ass coffee. Ethereum, that's a good move for you. Mega ETH sets February 9th mainnet launch after 18 to 35,000 transactions per second stress test. Optimism, the OP coin. Ticker symbol OP. Optimism governance protocol OP token buyback plan funded by Superchain revenue. Yeah, you need to. You got too damn many coins. Uniswap launches continuous clearing auctions to reshape the token issuance process. Andre Coney's Flying Tulip launches 200 million coin list sale with capital redemption rights. FT. Oh, what? He gave up on the other one? What? FTM is not good enough? Now we have to short. What's going on here, Andre? I don't know. I mean, if you can't finish what you started, I got to look at you a little sideways. Tether CEO says central banks are inquiring about Tether gold reserves. Really? Fidelity to launch Ethereum-based dollar stablecoin FID in coming weeks. That didn't come out. Robinhood CEO Vlad Tanev pushes for tokenized equities to ensure real-time trade settlement. GSR 2026 outlook. Crypto enters institutional phase via regulation and asset tokenization. Tokenized stocks are starting to gain stuff, man. That's where our attention is going to go. It's going to get away from some of these little, especially any coin that has not been a good performer. You're going to get away from all that crap. And we're going to start looking at tokenized stock issuance. I'm just saying, that's where we're headed. Get used to it. Author Hayes predicts liquidity surge fueled by U.S. stablecoin. They're not going to promote the decentralized stuff as much as they're going to promote the centralized stuff and the tokenized stocks. That's where they're going to try to be pushing the crypto money. I'm just letting you know. It's part of their little, we're going to steal from the crypto bros. Doppler secures seed funding by Pantera Capital for token creation platform. Sony Innovation Fund invests $13 million in Sonium. That's Soneium. Co-developer Startail Group. Well, isn't that just awesome? We should probably read. Arthur Hayes argues that the Genius Act will trigger a massive surge of institutional liquidity to the crypto market. He highlights the shift from offshore stablecoin to U.S. regulated digital dollars as the primary catalyst to the next bull run. Hayes remains ultra bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum, viewing new legislation as a definitive green light for the traditional finance system. And then Sony Innovation Fund invested $13 million into Startail Group, the co-developer of Sony's Layer 2 blockchain, Sonium. The funding aims to accelerate the global expansion of Sonium and strengthen its infrastructure for mainstream Web3 adoption. This move reinforces Sony's long-term strategy to integrate blockchain technology across the global entertainment and technology system. And reflecting on the 5th anniversary of GameStop trade halting, Vlad Tenev advocates for moving equities on-chain through tokenization to eliminate settlement delays. He argues that the T+1 settlement is still insufficient and that blockchain technology can provide the real-time settlement needed to prevent future liquidity-driven trading restrictions. Tenev calls for regulatory support via the Clarity Act to establish modern rules for tokenized equities, ensuring a more resilient and 24/7 accessible financial system. The crypto industry is entering a decisive new phase driven by institutional adoption, clear regulatory framework like the Clarity Act, and robust infrastructure. Onshore U.S. super app trading venues are expected to consolidate volumes as traditional institutions tokenize diverse assets. From loyalty points to cultural IP, market focus is shifting from pure experimentation to latter stage deployment, where established players with regulatory credibility and distribution power lead value creation. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the news from Layer GG, the alpha. And I guess we'll start doing our news toward the end of the show because that seems to be when the news is coming out. So we be hot off the presses. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Oh, snap! That'll wake you up.
The morning's
the
gray,
buttons on.
the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good as coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good as coffee in your cup.
Cubes are free. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me, taking a look at Bitcoin here. She's trying to climb up there. We don't have an answer to our dilemma tonight if she's going to make it up above there, but she's giving it her gosh darn try without any divergence to help her out, though. She needs all the help and prayers that she can get, that she can recover, get back above $88,400, and finally we got to get above $91,500 to kill that last high that we had, so that we can say that we got a chance to still be bullish. Otherwise, we're just ticking off all the boxes confirming a bear market. I'm just saying. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. See you on the next one. There are some trade setups that we had from tonight into the trading group. Go check them out. See you guys tomorrow night.
They're watching you. They're watching you. I know what you're thinking. I see where you're at. You stop sitting pretty just a tick above that. You
Well, the cool news is that there will be timestamps automatically added to the stream. I don't know. Got to give it probably about 30 to 40 minutes, but they'll be immediately added right after the stream. And I don't have to do it. That's awesome.
I let the room breathe, but I know they're still there. They never leave.
Bitcoin's trying right now. Trying to break in there. Trying to get above the 200 moving average on the 1 minute. That's the signal. Oh my God. Balls to the wall. It's looking good. It's looking hopeful. Come on, baby, do it. You gotta get these moving averages across that 200 for confirmations. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's get up there. This is going to be turned into a Bitcoin Watch stream.
She came into the group like she belonged. Pretty profile pic said she had the song. She said, this one's yours. She said, hold me tight. I bought the story in the dead of the night. People always told me, be careful who you trust. But she told me her name was your next big buzz. And every time I looked into a chart so green, I knew deep down it was a lie I'd seen. People always
Breakout. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's get exciting around here.
Told me a coin would never ever fall, and then she pulled hard and took it off. The bag's not mine, she's just a rug pull queen. The bag's not mine, she's just a rug pull queen. She says the bag is mine, but the wallet says it's not my bag.
One hump, two hump, three hump. Three humps, a dump dump.
She's just a rug pull queen. She said we're partners, she said we're the team. I connected my wallet, ignored the scream. She said diamond hands, she said never sell. Then the liquidity vanished straight to hell. She disappeared from the chat, no goodbye.
You
no
can do it.
trace. Left me with the bag that fell from grace. Now the group is silent.
It is the 1 minute. We just broke up back into the trend line on the 1 minute. Can you keep it? It needs it. Hey, is that the purple line? Oh, no, it's not. Hang on. Come on, baby.
But she told me a coin would never ever fall, and then she pulled hard and took it off. The bag's not mine, she's just a rug pull queen. The bag's not mine, she's just a rug pull queen. She says the bag is mine, but the wallet says it's not my bag. The bag's not mine. She's just a rug pull queen. The bag's not mine. The bag's not mine. She came into my wallet, she said she'd make me whole, but she took my last dollar and left me with a hole. So listen to me now. The bag's not mine, she's just a rug pull queen. The bag's not mine, she's just a rug pull queen. She says the bag is mine, but the wallet says it's not my bag. The bag's not mine. She's just a rug pull queen. The bag's not mine. The bag's not Candles, fucking candles. Why can't you tell me up or down next? Green or red next? Fucking candle. Fucking candles. Why? Is it spare or one more high? Is it spare or one more high? One more high.
One more high.
Fucking candles. Fucking candles. Tell me now, bearable. Fucking candles. Fucking candles.
despair or one more high? Is this bear or one more
One more high.
fucking candle? Fucking candle. Tell me now, Parabolic, Parabolic. Fucking candle. Fucking candle. One more high, or is this the end? Candles. Fucking candles. One more high. One more. Fucking candles.
One more high.
Or end. Red candle, you got me dreaming. I saw you light up on my screen last night. Tiny little wick, but you burn so bright. You took me higher than I'd ever been. One look at that glow and I was all in. I thought you were stable, thought you were true, but you're out so fast, I had no clue. You promised me forever, said we'd ride the wave, but you were built for speed, but not for grave. You gave me a thrill, you gave me a rush, but every time you puked, you left me in the dust. I should have known better, I should have seen the sign, but I was too busy loving the crime. Little red candle, you took me for a ride. Little red candle, you find me deep inside. Little red candle, you were fast and you were mean. Little red candle, now I'm crashing in our dreams. Oh, gotta be good tonight. You came on strong at the open bell. I rolled your palm straight through to hell. Every green tick was a kiss on my lips. Every wick higher was a tighter grip. I saw that good heaven thought I could take. But you are a rocket with a weatherway flame. You fight so hard, you touch the sky. Then you flip and left me high and dry. I should have sold at the
you first then at my screen. You were so pretty, so wild, so obscene. I thought we had forever, thought we'd never part. But you were just a candle with a shut heart. Now I'm sitting in the dark, staring at the red, wondering if I'll ever feel that high again. Little red candle, you took me for a ride. You got me deep inside.
What was divergence for me here on the 10 second? Just saying.
You were fast.
Look, it's a green dot.
Ding dong. Ding dong. I light a candle for every pump I missed. Little screenshot coffin laid out like this. From my winter black suit, carrying the weight of the coin that's now worth a house and a date. I stand at the grave in my pajamas and socks, crying over pixels while I sip cheap coffee. FOMO funeral.
I think I looked at the wrong one.
Missed it again. Ding dong. FOMO funeral. Ding dong.
I think
Missed it
I
again.
should have been looking at that one,
Another green spike.
because that was the one through you that nailed it right there.
Another
Silly me.
bought, another private hell. I bury the hope, I bury the dream, I bury the chance to be on the winning team. The eulogy short, just a sigh and a shrug. Another pump gone, another missed drug. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong, FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. I could close the app, I could go to sleep, I could do anything, but I'm here mourning coins that never knew my name. Hoping 20T sleeps brings a resurrection game. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong, FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. Ding dong.
The sun is high, let's set the tone. A digital world we're calling home. Tokens spinning, numbers rise.
See if we can get some other songs lined up here.
Come on board, enjoy the time.
What's that one?
Dance with me, oh dance with me. Spin that chain, let's feel the spring. Crypto glow, we're flying free. Dance with me, oh dance with me. Surfing waves of blockchain gold. Stories fresh, the future bold. Wallet sing and hear the sound. Building treasures all around. electric strings ignite the sky. Whispers of wealth that never die. Hands up high, let's seize the thrill. Crypto energy breaking still. From island vibes to city squares, the rhythm's here for those who dare. Innovation in the beat we trust. Join the band.
Top of fake out. Fake out.
One more leg, one more leg. Why do I keep holding when the rate keeps growing? Why do I keep buying when the green keeps dying? Why do I keep dreaming of one more big streaming? Top or fake out, top or fake out, I'm still in doubt.
Sell too early, miss the glory. Hold too long, watch it gone.
One more leg, one more leg.
Top of fake out.
Fake out,
Top of fake out.
fake out.
Sell a hold, sell a hold. One more leg go, one more cold. Top of fake out.
Fake out,
Top of fake out.
fake out. Miss the move or lose it all. Top
We did look at ladies earlier.
I stare at the line, like it owes me a sign. Green for a minute, then red like a crime. What do I believe? And one more big leave.
top or fake out, top or fake out. I'm still in doubt.
So it's still above the 786 Fibonacci. It's still making higher lows so far. 9's above the 21, so it looks like it's got a chance to recover and keep going up.
Top of fake out.
So this is ladies.
Top of fake out.
There is a chance if we lose this area that we could be coming down here, though. So that's what I'm watching for. But so far that we're not seeing that yet, right? So it's still doing good.
Fake out.
Miss the move or lose it all. Top or fake out, hear the call.
Top of fake. Top of fake out. Fake out.
One more leg, one more leg. Why do I keep holding?
There's our resistance right there.
Why do I keep buying when the green keeps dying? Why do I keep dreaming of one more big
Don't
stream?
know that one. All these little targets on here.
Top or fake out, top or fake out. I'm still in doubt.
Sell too early, miss the glory. Hold too long, watch it gone.
One more leg, one more leg.
Still got some work to do on Bitcoin. It does. Got another trend line to break up into.
Sell a hold, one more leg or one more cold. Top of fake out. Top of fake out.
Nice 886 touch there, though. Like that. I like those. Those give us hope.
I stare at the line, like it owes me a sign.
We're going to make that our new trend line.
Then red like a crime. Why do I believe? Do one but believe.
The new line in the sand.
Stop loss is below the trend line. Still in doubt.
Is it broken or just
Nice support resistance flip, diagonal.
Is it over or just slowing?
One more leg, one more
Top of fake out. Top of fake out. Sell a hold, one more leg or one more cold. Top of fake out. Top of fake out.
Oh my God, we reclaimed. Oh, we already did this. that was about 30 minutes ago. The 100 to 200 moving average on the 1 minute time frame.
Top of fake out.
Well, I hope that holds. I don't know if it will.
One more leg, or and
3 minute time frame, the 200 moving average is somewhere around 88,800. Do you notice that these moving averages are starting to close in on each other, though? Smaller time frames are not looking anywhere near as bullish as the. Well, this one's not bad. 6 minutes not bad. It's shaping up.
candles.
I think we already heard this song.
Candles.
Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow night on the next one. Till then, good night, John Boy.
Tell me up or down
Where's that little doggy at?
next.
Good night, everybody.
Green or red.